The American flag, two of them, set on fire outside Trump Tower. The disgusting display, a response to the president-elect's comments on the Twitterverse about those who desecrate the flag.
In President-elect Donald Trump's tweet, it's right there, he wrote, "Nobody should be allowed to burn the American flag. If they do, there must be consequences, perhaps loss of citizenship or year in jail."
Maybe you should get the choice. By law, flag burning is protected by the First Amendment. But could that change? Here to weigh in, Fox News senior national judicial correspondent is the guy with saluting the ball.
How many titles you giving me?
It's unbelievable. So, Judge,
you get a raise with each of those titles?
Judge, should it be a year in jail or loss of citizenship? Make a choice.
It should be nothing. It's protected speech. Now, I will tell you, I have seen a flag being burned outside of a Trump building, and it is revolting to watch this. I disagree with what they do. I condemn what they do, but I will defend to the death their right to do it, because it is expressive conduct.
Right.
It's an opinion. It's an opinion that basically condemns what the flag stands for. But think about it. The flag stands for so much freedom. It stands for the freedom to destroy the symbol. That's not me. That's the Supreme Court twice, in 1989 and in 1990, including the late, great Justice Scalia,
who said you should
condemn flag burning, but said the Constitution permits it. He had no choice but to go with the majority.
But, okay, well, let's talk about the majority. A huge majority of American people watching right now and across the country hate that. They would like to see it outlawed.
I hate it too, but I don't want to see it outlawed, and I don't think the Supreme Court is because it's an expression of opinion.
Is it legal in every country around the world?
No, of course not. When the Supreme Court invalidated the laws that prohibited flag burning, they did it twice. Once, they invalidated a federal statute. Second time, they invalidated a state statute, which had the effect of invalidating all the state statutes that prohibited it. Think about it. If the government can take a class of speech that it hates or fears, like flag burning, and make it illegal, could they make it other things illegal, like criticizing the government? This is a very dangerous, slippery slope down which we don't want to go. So I was interviewing Justice Scalia at a Brooklyn Law School event about 2 years ago, and I said, if you could rewrite the flag burning law, what would you do? He said, easy. Everybody that burns the flag would go to jail if I were the king. But I'm not the king. In America, we don't have a king. In America, the Constitution is the king, and the Constitution says you can say what you want about the government and do what you want with the flag. Now, let's be clear. We're talking about burning your own flag. We're not talking about burning a government flag or somebody else's flag.
Right. If you take down somebody else's flag,
well,
that's vandalism.
That's an independent crime. So if the statutes had prohibited all open fires for safety purposes,
that sounds good.
That's acceptable. But these statutes just targeted flags.
Well,
what about plain retarded flags that don't burn?
I think that President-elect Trump's going to start giving those out.
I think that'd be great. When you talk to these soldiers, though, they would say, we fought for their right to do that. We don't agree with it. What do you think about this university, though, that's saying you can't even fly an American flag?
That is also a suppressing speech. Because just as you have the right to burn one, you have the right to display one. And the university...
So you're saying they're breaking a law?
No. If it's private property, they can do it. It's absolutely wrong. It's condemnable, but it's lawful.
What has to happen for this to go up to the Supreme Court again to take a new look with a fully staffed Supreme Court?
I don't know how it could happen, Brian, because all these statutes are illegal.
It would prevent it from going up.
Yeah, it would take a legislature to enact a statute and somebody to burn the flag and be prosecuted, and it would have to make its way up again. But the Supreme Court doesn't like to change its mind with the political winds, because then it loses credibility. It appears to be just another political branch of the government.
Unless the law itself is changed, and then that's a whole different...
Can we make it mandatory for people who burn the flag? They have to go to Christmas dinner at one of the houses of someone who's lost their loved one fighting for our country?
I share your view on all of this, but you cannot punish speech.
I understand.
Right. It doesn't, just because it is right doesn't make it right.
There you go.
That's,
all right,
Ryan. You're right.
That's brilliant.
You know what?
Every now and then he comes up with something great.
I am a deep, I'm a deep
very
person.
profound.
Yeah, I'm very profound.
Let's not go there.
All right. All right, Judge, thank you very much.
All the best.